Good morning, welcome to Edo's YouTube channel. It's about 5:30 in the morning and I've decided to go ahead and change the oil in this Mustang. It's a 06 Mustang with a 4.0 liter V6 engine in it. What you'll need is some Motorcraft 5W30 5 quarts. You get that from Walmart. It's about $20. You can use this Fram PH2 or you can use the Motorcraft one. I normally use Motorcraft, they didn't have it. So I just grabbed this Fram, and it's about $4. Get you a funnel of some sort. You'll need a 13mm socket or a wrench, an oil filter wrench. You'll need something to catch the oil in. I have this big tray right here, and I have a jack, 4-jack that I use. You can use probably any type of jack. One important thing though, if you do anything underneath the car, make sure you've got a tripod stand, jack stand underneath it, just in case this fails. This Mustang is so low to the ground, you've got to jack it up to get underneath it to do anything in there. Alright, first thing we're going to do is get this jack underneath here. If you notice this little notch right here, this is where the jack is supposed to go. Jack this up just enough to get this tripod jack stand up underneath there. It's going to go right next to the floor jack, and it's going to go on this little ridge right here also. Right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let this down slowly so that it just touches that tripod jack there. Alright, and I'm going to close the valve back off. And now we're safe to get up underneath the vehicle. Alright, next thing I'm going to do to make this come out easier is pull this cap off right here. That'll make it flow out a lot easier. And I'm going to get my 13mm socket. Got my oil pan position. Here is my plug right here, so when it comes out, it's going to go right down into there. So I've got that in position. Okay, I've come in from the front. This is about the easiest way to get to this. There's my oil plug right there. I'm going to pull it out with this 13mm socket. And if you just run the vehicle, just be aware that this oil is probably going to be hot coming out, and be mindful of the exhaust on here because it'd be pretty doggone hot. So I got that loosened up. We're just going to pull this on out. Okay, I got this oil plug cleaned up right here. You want to make sure that that O-ring right there is in good shape and that it's there. So I'm going to dip my finger in that oil, just lubricate that up a little bit. And go ahead and put that back in. It's done draining. Go ahead and snug this back down. Don't over tighten it or you'll strip it out. Just get it on there good and snug. I'm gonna say that's probably about good right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and wipe this little drip off. Make sure that's good and dry. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that oil filter out down there. And I like to do it from the top of the vehicle very carefully. Just be mind of that exhaust manifold right there. If it's hot, if you've been running a vehicle, it's gonna be pretty hot. So just be very careful. Make sure you got on some good thick sleeves so you're not going to be burnt. And this is hot. I just ran it. And just be very careful right here you don't spill any. Of course there's some spilling right now. But it is going directly into my drain pan down there, so. Alright, it's off. And I'm just going to very carefully pull this up through the top. Okay, I got my new oil filter right here. And I'm going to put some of that old motor oil. Never put a dry O-ring on, or else this will come off and you'll develop a leak. So that's good to go. Alright, so I got my O-ring lubed up. We're going to put this filter back on there. And then I'm just going to hand tighten this. Not real tight. That's good right there. And I'm going to come in underneath here and clean up my spills and drips. Always make a couple. Make sure that this oil plug is good and dry, because we're going to test it to make sure it's not leaking. Got some on the floor right here. Clean that up. Alright, now it's time to refill the oil. Just put your funnel in there. Go ahead and fill it back up. And pour all of this in there. 5 quarts. And I got me a paper towel here. I'm going to catch any oil that drips out there from the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the cap back on. And wipe this thing out. I'll take this oil filter right here and just dump it into the pan too. And then that will just go in the trash. The oil filter. What you do, get you a 5-gallon bucket, and you can pour this motor oil in there. I've been using this bucket for many years. When it gets full, I just take it to the public works and they recycle it. I get my bucket back. I don't have to go buy a new bucket. Put the lid back on it and I'll store it until it gets full. Now it's time to get the car off of the jack, so jack it up a little bit, just enough to get that tripod out of there. And then let it down. And what I'll do is I'll run this the engine for a little while, and I'll look underneath there and make sure I don't have any leaks. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.